Hey guys, I'm doing some errands right now, so just bear with me. I'm just about to leave Lowe's here. I had a plumbing issue not too long ago, so I'm going to correct it tonight. So I'm going to wait for more people to get on here. I'm going to just kind of chit chat here. Today we're going to talk about movies. Topics about pretty much either kids movies or just PG movies or G-rated movies, either way, that scared you as a child, even though they were never meant to be scary, but they scared you anyhow, or either were scary or just disturbing, So let me get out of here. People getting ready to go home. It's past 5 o'clock. 6 o'clock, so I know I don't have my seatbelt on. It's a good thing this is not a Ford. Ford's all chime keeps going on if you don't put your seatbelt on, so I'm gonna wait for more people to get on here. It was a good day outside. I know I went hiking earlier and I had to do a video there on that for my other channel, so I'm gonna get out here and hit the highway. I got 1 hour to go home, so I live about an hour away from Virginia here, so I see one person on here. I'll start very soon. Like I said, I'm running errands right now, and so I'm about to head home right now. So I'm gonna wait for more people to get on here and hit the highway. I got 1 hour trip. I got 1 hour trip to go home. So, but today I'm going to talk about a title. About this. I guess this is chit chat, and we got 13 people on here. All right, I may start soon. I'm doing errands right now, so but I just got I got done, so I'm about to head home right now. I got an hour to go home because I live an hour away from Roanoke, Virginia here. So, but today I'm going to talk about the discussion about movies. Now, it's pretty much going to be about what movie scared you as a child. I mean, I'm talking about I'm not talking about horror movies. I'm talking about just G-rated movies, PG-rated movies, or just kids movies in general. I mean, what movies scared you? Now, hey, what's going on? What's my country? I live in the USA. Now, if I don't answer your questions, I'm driving. I'm going to try to answer your questions as much as I can, or read your comments as much as I can. But right now I'm driving. But I can still see your comments. But I'm just trying not to be too distracted here. So. No, Isabella, I'm not picking you up. I'm trying to go home right now. I had to do some errands right now. I had to go to Lowe's and buy something because I have plumbing issues at my house, so I had to take care of that when I get home. So, but yeah, things happen, plumbing issues happen, just mechanical issues happen. And it kind of reminds me, I got to buy some parts for my truck here. I got some mechanical issues as well, so but I'll start very soon. I'm going to just talk about the topic of movies that scared you as a kid. I mean, again, it's not horror movies. These are just regular movies that were um, designed for kids or made for that were geared for family, but they ended up being horrific or just disturbing. So I'm going to talk about that. So no, I'm not a plumber or a mechanic. I'm just, I had to buy some material for my house. I know some, I guess I'm a handyman. I can do some things around the house or on my car or my truck, excuse me. So no, I'm not really a plumber or mechanic. I just know some skills. So I learned that, as life went on, and people taught me how to do things, just trades, over time that I learned. So yeah, I'm getting close to the highway, but so yeah, I'm just going to talk about it right now. So yeah, I'm going to talk about movies. Movies that really scared you as a child. Now I think one movie that it wasn't really scary. I saw it when I was growing up. Was the Dark Crystal. It was made by Jim Henson. Now some of you have seen the Dark Crystal and some have not. It came out I think in 1981, I believe. It was made for kids. Supposedly it was made for kids, but that movie was just dark. It was a Henson movie. It was, if you don't know who Jim Henson was, he's a guy who created Muppets. He's a guy who created Sesame and things for kids pretty much. But that particular movie, Dark Crystal, that came out in 1981, it was just a dark movie. It was really, I guess they made it for kids, but just really made a lot of kids very, disturbed by looking at it, So, but let me know in the comments below what movie you saw. Now, again, it's not horror movies, but just, movies that were made for kids, but just really disturbed you the wrong way. Just let me know in the comments below. But yeah, the Dark Crystal was kind of really dark and very just gruesome, just especially for kids. I saw when I was a child growing up, and it really disturbed me. So I will admit that, that was one of the movies that I saw growing up that was supposed to be kids, kid friendly, but it really was not. So I think another movie that scared me too. Now there was one movie, I think The Never Ending Story. Now that's not Jim Henson movie, but it was a fantasy movie. There's a book that called The Never Ending Story, but they made it into a movie back in the 80s. But that movie's kind of dark and disturbing as well. So, also, if you want to let me know in the comments below where you're from, what country you're from, what city, what you do, what's your occupation. So my occupation is a truck driver. I drive a truck. Now right now I'm not driving right now. I'm off of work right now. So but Monday to Friday that's what I do. I drive a truck. I maintain 2 YouTube channels. Of course, this is my YouTube channel, for fiction, when I tell stories and stuff like that. And also other YouTube channel is Far Out Amazing Adventures, which is a travel channel, which I do a lot of hiking, a lot of traveling, a lot of exploring. So you're more welcome to head up to my channel, Far Out Amazing Adventures, and make sure you subscribe to that channel as well, because I do a lot of traveling there. So I'm not that busy, but I do have a interesting schedule, put it that way. So, but going back to movies, like I said, The Dark Crystal and The Never Ending Story were the 2 movies I would say that when I saw growing up, that they were just dark. They were not, even though they were kid friendly, it really didn't. It was something that didn't really rub me right when I was growing up. So I saw that movie, and of course now I look at it now. It's not really. It's really, I guess as an adult, when you grow up, It doesn't seem really dark now, but when you were kids, as a child, your mindset's different than what you are now. So I hit the Interstate 81. It's very busy, especially around this time, especially around 6:30, 7 o'clock, 7:30. It gets really busy here. So, and there's a lot of accidents on this interstate as well. So, also another movie that really disturbed me was 2. Now, let me know in the comments below, going back to the Jim Henson movie, The Dark Crystal, and the Never Ending Story. Let me know if you've seen that and what you think about it. And if you don't, like I said, if you don't know what to think about it, if you have never seen it, just don't worry about it. Or you can just watch it later on. I think another movie that really disturbed me as a child growing up was Logan's Run. There's a movie called Logan's Run. It came out in like in 1975, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was 1975. It came out in 1975. It was a science fiction movie where I think when you hit the age 30, they kill you. You had to die before your age 30. It was a requirement. And I saw it as a child growing up, and that was disturbing too as a child. Again, it's called Logan's Run. So if you ever check it out, you wanted to just check it out. I think it came out in 1975. Again, I could be like maybe 1 year or 2 off. I don't know. So, but that was another movie that was made. It's kind of a weird movie. I mean, it's still a good movie, but it's kind of weird, kind of cheesy a little bit. But that was one movie that was I saw it growing up, and it didn't really. I think it kind of upsetted me when I was a child. I just didn't like it, and it was just how they did the movie was just kind of, was kind of weird, but it was kind of like a disturbing weird. So yeah. So let me know in the comments below what movie you saw that was kind of like disturbingly weird as a child, that disturbed you as a child. So that was one movie. I know that's another movie that I would say I'll throw out. That was very, very disturbing. So now the weather here in my hometown here, it's not hometown, but it's on the outskirts of my hometown. It's gotten weird a little. It's gotten weird a little bit. Like it's cold. It got frigid cold. Then it's warm. Then it's getting cold again. Then it'll snow. Then it'll rain, and back and forth. And it really has affected my sinuses and my allergies. A lot of people think about allergies. They think about, the summertime and springtime when pollen comes out, but that's really not true. You can still get allergies in the wintertime as well. So another movie I saw too, I would say that was very disturbing or scary or just flat out horrific was I would say The Fantastic Voyage. That's another science fiction movie. If you have not seen it, check it out. It's a very good movie. Of course, as an adult, it may not be disturbing or scary, but again, as a child, it's one of those movies that you see, and then you just don't understand at the time. The Fantastic Voyage is pretty much a science fiction movie where they shrink a submarine and put it inside a human body to help the person or the scientist who created who invented the shrink tech, pretty much. And he's in a hospital, invention by shrinking him, not himself, but in him. He's in a submarine and put inside a human body, and they going on a voyage there. So eventually save his life. But that movie was not really horrific. It was rated PG, but just the way they made it, it was just um, it had like the fear of the unknown in them. It was like a movie that was too grown up for a child to look at. But I saw it as a child, but it was kind of one of those movies that was kind of rubbed you the wrong way. I don't know how to explain it. Um, Again, if you're coming on here, I'm talking about movies of movies that were scary or horrific or just rubbed you the wrong way as a child, that were never meant to be horrific, but they ended up being that way anyhow. So let me know in the comments below, again, if you're coming on here. Let me know in the comments below what PG or G-rated movie or even kids movie that just really just horrified you as a child or just disturbed you as a child. So I think another movie that that was kind of scary was the Nightmare Before Christmas. Again, that title would have been considered scary, but it was still considered a kid's movie. But I guess a lot of kids, when they saw it, that including me, that it really was scary. So, and again, if you hadn't seen the Nightmare Before Christmas movie, it's a pretty good movie. So but yeah, I'm gonna just pause this a little bit. I'm gonna do, like I say again, if you hadn't really caught up about my announcement recently, I'm gonna do live streams every Saturday night, like around this time. So you're more welcome to check me out or join me here on my live stream. And also, I may do a live stream sometime during the week. Don't know when. I'll announce it later on. But I may throw a weekday, maybe on a Wednesday. I don't know, but I may do a live stream sometime during the week and kind of bring up a topic there. So and also, if you have Instagram, I'm on Instagram at farout_fact_and_fiction, or far out fact and fiction. You don't always have to put the underscore. You can also just type in far out fact and fiction. You can find me there. So it's kind of a mouthful there. So I'm getting close to home. Not exactly, but the temperature dropping very quick too. And this is the county. This is Botetourt County. I'll tell you one thing. As a child growing up, I went through this place, and this place was nothing but just farmland, and it still is, but it's built up so much that it's gotten so crowded. So the traffic has gotten so heavy, and it's really not funny. So I'm not saying it's that bad, but they have rerouted these roads like big time, and they have built up a lot of houses in this area, like a whole lot of houses in the recent years. So this area has really built up, and it's gotten really busy here. So accidents do happen in this county here. So but this is my way to go home right now. I'm living out in the county myself. So but yeah, like going back to movies, I think my opinion about when they make movies about kids movies, I don't think they really purposely try to scare kids when they create movies. But I think they make a mistake in the nature of how they make the movies, and they then when it gets released, and it gets a very mixed review. When kids see it, they see it differently. They have different perspective. So I think a lot of these movies that were kids or geared for family, that they never intended to be horrific or disturbing, but it just ended up being that way. So, and of course we all know that if you're, as a child, and up to your adult years, that's a big change, obviously. So your perspective in movies change. You know, things that scared you as a child or just a kid growing up, this really doesn't scare you anymore. Now, there's some movies that I look now, I'll go back and look at it now, like you were as a child, as much, you know. So, but yeah, like I said, storylines and movies, they create them, they release them, and they just don't realize how the audience will react to it. They really don't till it gets released. So, anyways, that's my spew about movies. Again, like I said, if you know a movie that you saw as a child growing up, and they were supposed to be kids movies and family geared movies, and they were just really disturbed you, let me know in the comments below which one. I know Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, that kind of disturbed some kids as well, where I understand. I never got bothered by it, but I know a lot of kids got bothered by it, you know, when they saw it when they were children. But you know, that was another movie I think that really disturbed a lot of kids growing up. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. So again, I never really had a problem with that movie. I guess every child has a perspective. So, but yeah, there were some movies that really just were kind of dark. I know Aladdin, the movie Aladdin that came out in 1993, 92, something like that. The cartoon one. I think what's his name? Robin Williams played the genie. Yeah. That movie was, when it came out, it was kind of creepy a little bit. I would say that it wasn't horrific, but it was a little bit creepy in some parts. So yeah, but I guess that's another movie that I would say that came out, a cartoon that came out that was you know, considered disturbing. So anyways, I'm gonna, you know, start wrapping this up. Again, if you like Fact and Fiction, make sure you subscribe to my channel, YouTube channel here, and let me know in the comments below, even if you have not gone on here, or if you're new here, let me know in the comments below what movie, you know, disturbed you as a child growing up. I just kind of listed some of the movies that, you know, that kind of scared me or rubbed me the wrong way, or just were just kind of horrific. So just let me know in the comments below which movie that really scared you, horrified you as a child. So but anyways, if you like to you know, listen to podcasts, like to just you know, listen to storytelling, then just subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you like, because if you hit the like button, leave a comment, that helps with the algorithm with my YouTube channel, as well as anybody else's, you know, as well. But you know, but if you hit the like button and you comment, that helps, you know, my channel grow a little bit, believe it or not, or anyone else's channel as well. So but also, if you have Facebook, check me on Facebook at For Fact and Fiction. Make sure you hit the like button and just follow that page as well. So hit me on Facebook, hit me on Instagram, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm going to leave, and I'll see you guys in another live stream. And thank you for coming on here. Again, leave a comment. Make sure you hit the like button. Again, let me know what movie horrified you as a child that was, you know, pretty much never meant to be horrifying, but ended up being, you know, that way anyhow. So anyways, I'll get going. I'm about to head home right now. Thank you for coming on here. Thank you for supporting my channel, and if you have all my, thank you, and I'll see you guys another live stream. Thank you for coming on here. See you later.